Hey, Crafted Shutter Watchers, welcome back to another Winners or Losers video. Hey, today we're going to do something always just a little different because every shoot that you go on is always just a little different. Obviously, if you shot the same thing all the time, you wouldn't do too well as a creative artist. So the thing is, you always have to mix it up and do different stuff to keep your skill set sharp. And that's highly important. So without any further ado on this one, let's go ahead and roll the clips. Alright, welcome back everybody. I hope you enjoyed those clips. And the question is, were these clips winners or losers? And I am happy to say these clips were winners. Yes, these clips were winners. And obviously I think that theme has a lot to do with it. Now, this was a former boss of mine that I worked with. Her and her boyfriend owned a lake house and had this boat. And one Sunday morning, I went down there with my cameras and shot some photos and videos. And I had my Panasonic HMC 150 at the time. It had a nice rocker zoom on it. And I could get to 60p on that, and I would film. It also had decent stabilization, and it was easy to balance. So it was a bigger size camcorder. So I needed the stabilization on the lens. It had a little bit on that one. And also, you know, time of day, the lighting was not too harsh. Obviously great skiers, obviously a nice location, and obviously a good theme as in water sports, a general theme as the whole. And slalom skiing is fun to film and fun to photograph. So, you know, what made it a winner is getting the shots. The trick, trying to avoid the name on the motor. You know, when you're shooting stock, that's one of the hardest things. I want to try to teach you to start looking for things that will just nail you. And I've been nailed more than once. And a name like on the side of a motor, like Mercury or whatever, it's just gonna, you know, throw your clip out. It's not gonna be any use. So trying to shoot and avoid those kind of logos. If you have something like they're far away and so their ski has a logo on it or their life jacket, but if they're skiing a lot and you're far enough away, you can't really pick up that name and you're going to be absolutely fine. But if you zoom in really close, you're going to pick it up. So you need to think about, you know, what people are wearing, where you're shooting, and what might be thrown out for commercial content, because, you know, I shoot 99.9% commercial. I do not shoot editorial. I just don't find it worth my time. But that's one thing to keep in mind is logos and logos in places you might not think, because what happens when you get in the moment, which we all get in that groove, and you're thinking, man, I got some great shots of this skier, and then you get home, you're like, I should have tilted my camera up just a little bit to avoid the motor name. So it's little things like that that's really going to help you find success as a stock video producer. Hey, I hope you enjoyed these clips. If you haven't subscribed, click on that, click on the bell, click on affiliate links to help out the channel. Leave comments below, get involved in the community, ask some questions, point out some things. Happy to help any way I can. Until then, we will see you in the next video.